it's Sam here, and today I'm going to show you how to use my Secret Message 5x7 die set in a different way. So we're going to create a fun pop-up. I always say I like to, when I'm creating dies, I like them to be able to do more than what they're intended to do. So if you want to see how this is meant to be used, then check out the Secret Message playlist. It's a really fun card style. But like I said, today, by adding a few extra score lines, we're going to create something completely different. So I've got the 5x7 die set. I'm going to be using it with the Birthday Surprise stamp and die set here. So that was launched with the Secret Message dies. Then I'm going to use my All the Sentiments. I'm using the Celebrate with the stamp It's Time To. So this one here. And then I've also used the music notes from my Colour Slide Edition set. And then for the front of the card and some of the inside detail, I'm using my new embossing folder with all these like wiggly lines, and I just love this. It's such a fun print. So this set, you will need a larger die machine. There is a 6x6 version, so you could do this with the 6x6 one. But if you've got the 5x7, you will need your bigger machine because the width here is 7 inches. So I'm going to show you it on this white piece first because I think it's going to be easier for me to explain the scoring, which is very easy, but I just think it's easier on this. And then I've already got it kind of ready to decorate in another card. So just run that through your die machine. Okay, so once it's cut, you'll see you've got your 3 cut lines, and then you've got these score guides. So just grab your scoreboard and just go over those 3. And the next lot of scoring is just going to be within these 4, they're kind of squares, they're more rectangles, but we'll say they're squares, within these 4 middle squares. I'm just going to draw in the lines quickly just so you can see. You don't want to do this, you'll be just scoring these, but I just think by doing this it's just a bit better to have that visual. Okay, so this is what you want to score. These ones here you're going to fold in so it creates that gatefold, and then fold the middle in half and just fold it back again the other way because they're actually going to go opposite to the other score lines. Okay, you should have something like this. So I just like to use my metal stylus and my ruler. So it's going to be from the top left of this box down to the bottom right, then from the top right of the one below down to the bottom left, which is the center, and then from this square it's the bottom right up to the top left, and then the bottom left up to the top right. Hopefully the visual is easier to understand than my verbal direction. If you just go and score all of those. So now just push the side ones away and keep these facing up. You want to now make all of these mounting folds. So just pinch, like so, and then again, make sure you get a nice point. Start to fold it in like that as well. Give it all a really good burnish. So now we've got this fun pop-up. So you could have it this way if you want, and I'm probably going to do that with the 6x6 version, but with the 5x7 I'm going to have it landscape. So what you want to do is fold it down like this. You're going to add glue all to this side and you're going to stick it into your 5x7 card blank. So this is one that I've already done half to. So this is already stuck in. I've just gone right down into the fold of that 5x7 card blank, and I can fold over this side. You can see where I've added the glue, and then just bring this one up. With the pop-ups, I always like to stick them in like this, so it's up, so it's open, and that way you know it's always going to stand when the recipient opens it. Just realised I've got ink all over my hands from all the crafting I've been doing today. Okay, kind of like a mouth. That would actually be quite a fun. You could use one of my cheeky words actually. It's like it's shouting. Oh, what's the from Harry Potter? It's the letter, isn't it? That's really cool. All right, so there you go. Any Harry Potter fans, that's how you do it. So then to decorate, so I've got these 4 here are using the largest of these little rectangles here. So they will cover, because nothing's changed. They're still the same. So they're going to go in there. And then I've cut myself 4 pieces of 2 1/4 by 2 and just cut across on the diagonal, and I've embossed them all, including those rectangle pieces, using that folder. And these will all fit perfectly. You have to move some of them around because obviously they're not, 2 sides are different, but you can see how they're all gonna sit in those spaces. So I'm going to get all of that stuck down, so I've got these all ready here. Okay, so they're all stuck down. I think that really shows off the shape. And then what I've done is I've cut the largest of these two dies, this one here. This is bigger again. This is to go through the centers here if you've got the set, but you want the largest one there. And I've created this little strip of these images from the birthday surprise set, and I just think the two of them at the top and the bottom look really cool. You could have a big sentiment along the top and the bottom, but my sentiment's going to be in the middle. I'm going to stick those down next. Okay, so that's those stuck down. I've also stuck down this piece on the front. This is a piece of 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So now for your pop-up piece in the middle, you're going to need to create a little like piece for it to pop out. Now if you've got my pop-up blooms, this is very similar to that. So this is a piece, you may even be able to use that if you've got the sets, give it a try, but this is a piece of 6 by 1/2 inch, and along the 6-inch side I've scored at 1.5, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4.5. Ignore my little score line there, that was wrong. Okay, fold them all so they're mounting folds, and if you fold the whole thing in half, I'm going to use the quick grab glue for this. You're going to add your glue to the end 1.5 sections, so this one and then again on the other side, and you want to position this in the middle. This is a 7-inch height card, so it'd be 3.5. Might want to put a pencil mark there, but I can see as long as it's in the middle of this piece, and then close the card. Give that a minute to dry. Okay, so now that comes up, and then on the top of those little squares, you're going to add your glue on the top one, should I say. My little sentiment here, so I've got the party time from the set, and then I just cut myself a couple of circles, just use nesting dice. It's a 2-inch, and then it's about 2 1/4, the one behind. And I'm going to stick this, oh, so it's in the middle. As you go to close it, you'll be able to put pressure on it. There we go. So whatever size it is, because you can go a bit bigger, that's just fitting, but you want to make sure it's not going to stick out the bottom. How cool is that? You can obviously just turn it a little bit if you need to. I think that looks brilliant. So then to decorate the front, I've got my celebrate here, so I was going to have that along with the it's time to, and then just build up like the microphone, the camera, and all these little cool images, something like that, and then have the music notes all around it. Okay, so there is the finished card. So you can see the front. I think the music notes look great with the holographic card. And you can display it like so if they want to, but then when you open it up, you have that fun pop-up inside. I added a few of the music notes there as well. And you can see there it displays really nicely, but also if you do want to have it that way, I think that's cool as well, but you'll see that version. I'll do that with the 6x6. So I hope you've enjoyed this fun alternative way of using the secret message dies. I'll definitely be looking at other ways. It's really fun just kind of adding in like, you know, 1 or 2 score lines, and it just creates a really, really fun fold. So hopefully we'll have some more styles that we can do with these dies. As always, all of the products you can find by clicking here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss out on any future videos and things that I'll do with this die set. And I'll have the playlist coming up here with all of the secret message cards that I make, so you can check that out if you want some more inspiration. See you all again soon. Bye.